Welcome to another tutorial from brokermentor.com.au. This tutorial is part 1 of a 4-part series called Delivering the Customer Solution Process. This is part 1, Discovery. There are 4 stages to the customer solution process, which are Discover, Investigate, Research and Recommend. Discovery is all about listening, building relationships and understanding your customer. During your first interview with the client, and also any contact you have with the client prior to that via telephone conversations or walk into your office, it's important to build a rapport with your client. Learn about their motivation for entering into this transaction. Is this house that they're buying going to be the house that they plan on living in for the next 20 years, or are they planning on putting together a string of investment properties? Take the time to understand how the transaction will work and look beyond the immediate transaction to the customer's goals and future aspirations. To do this, you need to dig deeper. You need to be continually asking questions to understand not just how they want to undertake this transaction, but why. Develop a strong understanding of your customer's current and future financial position and obtain as much information as possible. Most importantly, prove your client's documentary evidence. Do they have pay slips? Do they have tax returns? What documents will you be able to obtain from this client in order to show to a lender to prove that the client is able to enter into this transaction? It's no use recommending a particular product or lender to a client unless that client actually fulfills the lending criteria for that lender. This is a great time to pre-position your customer with the process to ensure that they are able to provide you with further information quickly. You need to assess your competitive advantage, determine who you're competing against to win the deal. Ask the question of your client: who have they spoken to about this finance? Have they spoken to their existing lender? Have they searched around online? Understand what their thoughts are in relation to what sort of rate and product they could be gaining. This way that you can pre-position any offer or product suggestion that you might put to the client and understand what they've looked at before they've spoken to you. Remember that this is an information gathering and relationship building exercise, so don't provide a solution on the first appointment. That's probably one of the most important parts of the discovery phase. Many brokers, during their first contact with the client, will start talking about the best rates in the market and trying to sell the client a particular product. This time should be about understanding the client's needs. The next few stages of the process will help to further refine the process until you get to solution. But this stage is about discovery. It's about the client and it's about you asking the questions. If the client's looking for answers on product or the best possible rates, explain to them that you need to do your research to narrow down the field of lenders who would find their situation and transaction applicable, and then from there you'll be able to come back to them and offer recommendations. Jumping in too early with a recommendation could prove your undoing, as that lender may not find this particular client acceptable. That's all for now. Look forward to talking to you in our next tutorial. Research.